So right off the bat, guys, forgive my Leaf videos. I've had a couple too many Leaf videos. I want to touch on other teams, but man, it really seems that things are heating up around the Toronto Maple Leafs right now, and you would love to see it. So essentially, I've been harping on the Maple Leafs like all season to say, hey, listen, they literally just beat the Rangers right now. They're top in the Atlantic. I believe they would face the Red Wings in the first round if it stopped right now. I think I'd have to check that again, but that's a favorable matchup. And here's the thing. If the Florida Panthers are in second place, they're going to face the Tampa Bay Lightning, which is fantastic. So essentially, the two Florida teams get to beat the hell out of each other, and you might see the Lightning or you might see the Panthers in the second round. And I'm sorry, there is no more favorable of a time to go for it, quote unquote, go for it, than there is right now for the Toronto Maple Leafs. You just have to do it. Now, I know the naysayers are going to say, well, the Leafs, never win in the playoffs. I mean, I can't really debate that with them, but it's just factually true. But at the end of the day, you got star players, you got them in your prime. You don't even know whether Mitch Marner is going to be back next year, right? You have no idea whether, you're going to have to get another forward to replace him, like Mikko Rantanen or something like that. Sam Bennett, whatever. I'm kind of rambling now, but you understand what I mean. Right now is the time for the Toronto Maple Leafs to go for it, quote unquote. And now we got a pretty bomb-dropping quote. It does seem that the Maple Leafs are shopping the big guys essentially. So we're talking about Easton Cowan, Fraser Minton, Ben Danford, and the Leafs have a 2026 first round selection. We have insider information here from Nick Kiprio saying that on the Leafs Nation, I expect Minton or Cowan to be gone pretty much this time next week. Boom. Listen, I have no problem with that at all. They've been rumored to be in with Lawton. They've been rumored to be in on Dylan Cousins. Again, Dylan Cousins is kind of like my dream, but whatever. The Philadelphia Flyers, we know for a fact, really like Fraser Minton. Really, really like Fraser Minton. They want to get something. The cost has been a first-round pick plus, but it seems to me like they like Minton, so I wouldn't even doubt whether that's a possibility, right? Because if they like Minton so much, they want a younger center. The main issue that I have with that trade is that Lawton is only got 1 year left on his contract. If you're going to get rid of a top prospect or a B prospect like Fraser Minton is, you probably want to get a little bit more than a centerman that's only going to stick around for one season. Now, you could say that the Maple Leafs could re-sign him, which is true, but the problem with that is he's probably going to go to unrestricted free agency. Trust me. His agent is going to want him to go to UFA because centers are going to get overpaid like crazy. And Scott Lawton is only getting $3 million. Like, that's a really affordable cap hit. So I think I would have a little bit of an issue with that if they gave up Minton, who is probably going to be an NHL center, for a player that's probably going to walk in free agency. That would be my main issue with this trade. My philosophy's been, if you're going to give up prospects, you got to get something back for the long term. And we have information from the St. Louis Blues that they're prepared to trade Braden Shen, but they're asking a lot. They essentially, I believe they've already asked him to waive his no trade clause. So they're prepared to do this. They just want to ensure that they get something back that's, big time. So that's where Easton Cowan may come in. Could you do something like Easton Cowan? Now, I'm not so sure about that, right? Because, Braden Shen does have some time left on his contract, which is obviously a good thing. After this year, Braden Shen has 3 more years. I'm going to put the information up on the screen for you guys right now. So he has 6.5 times 3, and over the next 3 years, the cap is going to be going up, so that 6.5 won't look that bad. It's supposed to go up to like 113 million or something like that. So this actually wouldn't look that bad. I'm telling you right now, man, the Maple Leafs have to go full on Vegas Golden Knights. And what I mean by that is the Vegas Golden Knights, they believe in their team and they go for it. The Leafs to some degree have been kind of pussyfooting around. They have never really made like a huge deadline move that was like, okay, like this team's definitely going for, like, they're willing to give up prospects. So again, this information is perfect for me. If you watch my last videos, I've always been a proponent of them doing this. Now, does that mean the Leafs are going to choke out in the first round again and lose to a lesser opponent? I mean, maybe, right? I have no idea. I wish that we were more confident in our team, but at the end of the day, especially with Mitch Marner messing around, like that's one thing that we're really not thinking of here. Is that I made a video a couple of days ago or whatever, and essentially Mitch Marner, and they don't even look like they've exchanged numbers with Mitch Marner. Like essentially, that's like this is alarming to me. They haven't even been exchanging numbers hardly, that's because of Marner's agent wants him to go to free agency. It's not that he doesn't want to be here. It's that his agent is like that. He's doing the same thing with Sam Bennett. Darren Ferris has always been like that with his clients. So obviously that's really frustrating news in my opinion. Like, again, I want them to keep him. He is a fantastic player. He's so good. I mean, I don't really think he's worth 14 million, but I don't know. What, drop it below. What do you guys think? You think he's worth 14, 12, 11? What would you give him? I don't know about you guys, but I am constantly checking my phone. I have like Twitter or X or whatever the hell you call it. I have all of their tweets so that if any insider tweets out, it goes directly to my phone and I can jump all over it right away. Because it feels like the Leafs are going to make a move any day. And I'm sitting here being like, just somebody make a friggin' trade. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to make a trade. We know you are. I hope the Leafs don't do something stupid like, remember when they got like Thomas Plekanec from the Montreal Canadiens or something stupid? I hope it's not a small trade. I just don't want the Leafs to do just an outside the edges type trade. This team's number one in the Atlantic. I think that the players really have worked hard. The best thing about it is they have two good goalies, too. They have really good depth in goaltending. Dude, Anthony Stolarz was good again tonight. Like, you know, when you have the goaltending, you have a top pair, defensive pair, and thank God Chris Tanev is okay. You know, their forward depth, they need to improve at center. But if they can improve there, you gotta go for it. That's just my opinion. Anyways, I'm going to leave the video there. If you guys can make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it, guys. And make sure to have a great day. Goodbye, guys.